Hello everyone, and welcome to this monumental dive into the most massive online worlds at the end of 2025. Today, I'm taking you to explore universes, MMOs or multiplayer worlds, to understand what makes them alive, their history, gameplay, legend, strengths, and weaknesses, and where they stand today. Ready to travel? Let's go! The world of Eorzea serves as the backdrop for a perpetual struggle between light and darkness, with primals, ancient pacts, crystals, wars of empire. Each expansion unfolds a new narrative layer while weaving a continuous thread connecting past events to current stakes. Players embody the warrior of light, guided by prophecy. Yet despite this epic framework, their hero is free to choose their path. Crafting, housing, exploration. The gameplay combines rich storytelling, questing, dungeons, high-level raids, cooperation, and also side mechanics like farming, fishing, cooking, housing, crafting, gathering, etc. What makes FFXIV legendary is its resilience. After a chaotic launch in 2010, Square Enix rebuilt the project from the ground up with a realm reborn, then elevated it with subsequent expansions. The pragmatic approach of producer Naoki Yoshida, listening to the community, correcting, adjusting, forged rare loyalty. However, the game is not without flaws. Some criticize the narrative pacing, long dialogue sections, cutscenes, transitions, repetitive daily endgame content, and fragmented patch structure. The total cost, subscription plus expansions, can also deter some markets. At the end of 2025, FFXIV continues to shine. Expansion announcements, new jobs, increasingly ambitious raids, and cross-server events demonstrate the game's forward-looking approach. Peak login times during releases remain major moments in MMO life. The BDO universe is steeped in mystery. The corrupted Black Stone is central, a source of power and conflict. Opposing nations, ancient magic, monsters, wilderness, the vast continent of Valencia, deserts, forests, everything is designed to give the impression of a living and open world. The gameplay stands out for its real-time combat system, almost action game-like, dodges, combos, mobility, charged attacks. But make no mistake, MMORPG aspects are fully present, with character progression, gear optimization, enchantment, upgrades, but also rich ancillary systems, trade, shipping routes, navigation, breeding, fishing, housing, guild battles, sieges, territorial wars. Grinding is often required, optimizing gear, upgrades, socketing, but it also offers tangible rewards for persistence. What makes BDO legendary is its ability to combine top-level graphics, intense open-world experience, depth of non-combat mechanics, and a global community across PC and consoles. Pearl Abyss made the game a transversal universe, maintained across multiple platforms. Its weaknesses are well known: aggressive monetization, steep learning curve for newcomers, visual heaviness, and some perceived imbalance between casual and hardcore players. Currently, BDO maintains steady activity. Expansions, console launches, global events, and regular updates show the studio's commitment to keeping it among reference MMOs. Destiny 2 is a hybrid between cooperative, where players, guardians, tackle missions, engage in complex raids, compete in PvP, complete seasonal quests, collect gear, and build character builds. The essence of the game is the synergy of action and progression. Shots must be precise, builds strategic, and coordination essential for high-level raids. The lore is vast and cosmic: light versus darkness, alien races, fallen empires, faction wars, the Black Plague, the City, factions like Vex, Cabal, and Disciples of the Devil. Each expansion unveils a new layer of story and sequential narrative elements. Books, cutscenes, texts enrich this universe. What makes it legendary is its audacious blend of FPS intensity and EMMO structure, keeping powerful gear, progressing, cooperating, looting, all in a perpetually renewing universe. Bungie, after separating from Activision, manages Destiny 2 as a long-term game. Criticisms exist: fragmented expansions, repetitive cycles, imbalance between casual and hardcore players, sometimes farming content lacking inspiration. In 2025, the Edge of Fate expansion had mixed reception. Unlike previous expansions that drew over 300,000 concurrent Steam players, Edge of Fate struggles to reach 100,000 concurrent players. Throne and Liberty, formerly Project TL, launched globally in 2024. With Amazon as the Western publisher, the launch generated massive excitement, with millions of players online in the first days. To maintain an active population, servers were reduced from over 100 initially to about 20 consolidated servers. The lore is set in the kingdom of Silicium, where destinies, magic, ancient powers, and rival factions collide. The game aims to revive classic heroic fantasy themes: power struggles, intrigue, sacrifice, and ascension. Gameplay blends action and MMOs, dynamic combat, guild contribution, large-scale conquests, weapon and skill customization, vertical mobility, and traversal mechanics. The goal is to offer large guild battles, territorial conflicts, and strategic objectives, with flexibility in builds. Its distinguishing feature is the ambition to combine action, territory control, and customization. A strategic action gameplay. Critiques concern early instability, bugs balancing empty servers post-launch, difficulty attracting solo players in a guild-focused world, and noticeable gaps between invested and new players. In 2025, Throne and Liberty remains among the most played MMOs on Steam, with an active base the studio seeks to stabilize. New World has long been criticized for class imbalances, bugs, deserted zones after peak launches, inflation, and slow progression. These flaws led many players to leave. Gameplay offers an ambitious sandbox experience. Companies, guilds, can conquer territories, impose taxes, organize defenses. PvP territorial control is central, crafting is deep, and player-driven economy is strong. Full loot zones add tension. Aeternum itself is corrupted by the mist, creating monsters, altering terrain, and pushing exploration. What makes New World memorable is its ambition to launch a modern sandbox with a low fantasy mysterious dimension, giving players real influence over the world. Amazon Games took a bold risk. Today, though no longer at the top, New World maintains an engaged community, supported by regular updates, adjustments, expansions, and returning players. The challenge remains to maintain long-term engagement. Awakening imagines an alternate timeline where Paul Atreides was never born. Lady Jessica gives birth to a daughter in a modified context. This reimagining gives a new angle to conflicts between houses, religious bodies, Bene Gesserit, Fremen, Choam, etc. Gameplay is open-world survival. Players manage resources, water, food, rare materials, build, explore, PvP, control zones on Arrakis, ally or betray. Not a traditional linear quest, but a living universe where environment, desert, sandstorms, giant worms, is a character itself. Its distinction lies in combining rich literary universe with survival mechanics and player interaction in a harsh world. Developed and published by Funcom. The universe is set in Tyria, post-Guild Wars 1, Elder Dragons awakened, threatening the world, races, humans, Chars, Norns, Asuras, Silvery struggle for survival and reconstruction. Narrative isolates personal arcs and world events, making the world dynamic. No subscription, game plus expansions purchased. Then play freely. Dynamic events, world versus world, domain hearts, open instances, and flexible roles make it accessible. What makes it legendary is proving a non-subscription can succeed, maintaining narrative ambition and active community, renewed with expansions like Secrets of the Obscure, End of Dragons, the Icebrood Saga, lighter endgame content than competitors, assisted progression. As of 2025, Guild Wars 2 remains active, receiving updates, festivals, and community content. And here it is, my friends, for this first part of a video series that will deal with the most populated licenses in the genre of massive multiplayer online games. I hope you enjoyed this one. It is a brand new channel that will deal with all the news related to MMOs and video game news in general. Do not hesitate to use the comment space to give me your feedback and to support me by subscribing to this channel. Now I just have to wish you a good day, a good evening, or a good night. Thank you very much. It was the MMO-LOVER.